All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Music Sommelier, a podcast by me, Ultra Magnus, and my friend
Pickle Beats.
All right, look, we're two artists. How would you describe our music taste? What makes us credible?
Well, I would have said something along the lines of insanity mixed with art. What do you get there?
I don't know.
In the music world.
In the music world? We're sort of savants, I guess, is what the
music savants.
Music savants. So the whole premise of this pod right here, music sommelier, right? I've always fancied myself. I always thought I had the ability to be a sommelier. I know it's mostly just my outrageous.
You drink beer, not wine.
I drink beer, not wine. You understand? I don't drink wine at all, but that's not the point. This is all based off of just confidence. I think I have the confidence to present something to someone. And I've always thought, anyway.
Well, here's the thing about a sommelier. It's not that you have to enjoy wine per se, but you have to know how to pair perfectly.
Exactly. And so, like many of the bullshit pastimes of the rich, like art criticism, wine has always been bullshit to me because I can't tell as a full-blown alcoholic, I can't tell the difference between like a $10 bottle of wine and like something expensive. Really, I wouldn't really be able to tell you the quality. However, I could sell you on what that $10 bottle of wine was. I feel like I've got that ability.
And you could pair it with the perfect dish.
But the trick...
I mean, but what would a $10 bottle of wine actually be paired with? A Cinnabon?
No. That's just it. You don't tell them it's a $10 bottle of wine. The trick is the story. The trick is... Look, I'll try that on you right now. All
okay.
Right? I brought you a Yellowtail, a bottle of Yellowtail. All right? Now, Sean, I see you're eating... that's the fish you've had today?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay, look.
It's a white fish.
It's a white fish. Excellent choice. Now, I was discussing this with the chef out back, and he told me to bring you over this Yellowtail. Now, before you take a sip of that, I at least need to tell you the story behind this. This wine isn't just... Every glass of wine is a little bit different. This pairing is very specific. This actually... this Yellowtail? This is actually it's what the sailors used to drink where they caught whitefish originally in the Port of Basque area. It's an area close to Nunavut. And these are fresh Canadian grapes, right from the Barrens.
I didn't know that they grew in Nunavut.
I know, right? Who would have thought? If you think it'd be too cold and not a lot really grows up there in the Barrens and the shrubbery, but these rare ice grapes, they call them. Ice grapes. You see, for the longest, when the settlers first came to Canada, they confused these grapes with berries, right? They didn't really know that they'd actually had it, but we've actually... when scientists got up there, botanists got up there, they took a look at these vines and the way these trellises just grow. They sort of drape around.
Right there in Nunavut.
Yes, they drape around the igloos. They have igloos up there.
They can't grow all year round, can they?
Well, they freeze and they go into a sort of stasis. And so, in the springtime, that's when... I mean, it's the festival, they call it the Northern Lights Festival. In the springtime, when the grapes are ready, that's when they harvest, and that's when they...
And they've been frozen. So they taste differently.
They taste much different. So
and why would it pair with my white fish here?
Because that's also an area where the white fish originally came from.
It makes sense. Yeah, white fish, white wine.
Yeah, so if you want to eat just like these Canadians
and a cold wine and a cold river.
Yes, you're getting a true original Canadian experience.
This is incredible.
Yes. Now, it's a little bit more expensive than our normal, but you're here... you wanna take in the whole experience, right?
Mm-hmm, of course.
All right. So will you take a bottle to
Absolutely.
the table? Okay. Thank you. And scene. But I talk to Shauna pretty much every day. Well, not every day, but when we do talk, it's about music. And how I even got this whole idea is just like I'm friends with some DJs, some DJ heavyweights.
I'm friends with a musician or two.
Yep. And I can't have them just like make custom playlists for me for every event in my life. So a lot of times when I'm listening to music, I'm like, what would this go with? What's the activity that this goes with?
Right. And oftentimes I So, first of all, when we have our conversations any day, there's never a, hey, what's up, how are you?
Oh, yeah.
It's always sending each other a song.
Instantly.
And then we instantly say, for this mood or for this. And, I've always had the idea of making playlists, one that I often go to for, let's say, R&B. I'll send to you a song and then say, that's baby making music.
And while I wait for her to put a baby in me, I'll send her something back. We'll have something to do with wherever my head's at. So today, this is the inaugural episode. We were talking in the morning, and Shauna sent me a song, and she's like, "I'm going to make this playlist called Smoovement." All right, this is like to let you know what the word even means. All right. We haven't quite defined it, but we hope by the time this podcast is done, you get a better picture of...
There's no way to define movement, but except through the beautiful notes of the music you will hear.
Exactly. So we're going to interlace this.
So if you're like me and like Ultra Magnus over here, music is another language to you. It's not an addiction. It's not a religion. It's straight up another language. It's how we speak to each other.
Yes. Yes. It's pretty, literally, yeah. We could probably have a full conversation with just music. I think we could text back and forth with just music and not
just
say
songs.
Not say anything, and we know what we're talking about.
I'm not talking about like song titles, like the song.
Just the song, and be like, oh, Shauna's having a great day. So that's the premise. We're gonna get into this here,
and so what we're doing here is we're gonna define Smoovement through just song.
Just song. You'll know what Smoovement is when we're done. We won't say it out loud.
And there might be a baby in you by the end of this.
There might be. Yep. Just a couple of folks up here in Toronto where nothing else is going on in music this week or the last. Where nothing ever happens. Just
following the music scene here is like following the Toronto Maple Leafs.
You mean
You're always hopeful and disappointed.
Yeah. But yeah. So let's break it down. So first song on the list that I got today was a Grammatic joint, Muy Tranquilo. This is the type of song you play when you're going to quit your job. But hear me out, though. It's not a dramatic quit. It's not a scene. You were good at your job. You got along with most of the people there, but yeah, it's just a regular job. You're just moving on to different things.
It's a moving on.
It's not
a I'm quitting.
You know, you're not here to make a scene. You're not here to make a scene. You're not throwing a tantrum.
Right.
Right? You're just This is the exact soundtrack. So you're like,
you know what? I'm gonna start using this for other aspects of my life. Like, I'm not leaving. I'm moving on. Next time I leave a party, I'm just moving on.
I'm moving on. So I'm just out.
Getting off the bus, moving on.
Exactly. This is exactly what you would play. That's moving on music. I picture just having
or smoothing on.
Smoothing on, exactly. See again. This is how it begins. Yeah, I picture just like walking around the office, you know what I mean, staring at like the cafeteria, having flashbacks, you know what I mean, of like endless meetings, and you're like, ugh. You know?
And then you remember some of the good ones, the good times, and you're like, you know what? I'm okay with that now. And I don't need to make more of these memories. I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm smoothing on.
Yeah, I'm smoothing on. And the crescendo, when the song's about to end, that's when you go out just like you do every lunch break. You've been doing it. You've been there for 10 years. You and Brenda, you always go hack and dark together. It's like a little tradition. You know what I mean? Just to get a little fresh air in the morning, and coffee and a cigarette. So you go out there, but this time you go alone. All right, everyone's gone. Everyone's already gone. You're in the office. It took you a little longer today. You had to gather your things. So you go out alone, and just as that last note hits, and done.
Beautiful.
There you go.
It's poetic, really.
Yeah, that's
it's musically poetic.
You see where I'm going. You see what's happening here.
And this is where Smoovement
comes into play.
Is it poetry?
Yeah.
Is it moving on? What is it? It's movement.
It's movement. It's a feeling. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have next up here.
Well, we've got.
Next up we had Tommy Richmond, $1 Million Baby.
Point, baby, do what I should, man. Point, baby, do what I could, man. Point, baby, do what I should, man. Point, baby, do what I could, man. Point, baby, do what I should, man. Point, baby, do what I could, man. Point, baby, do what I should, man. Point, baby, do what I could.
I ain't never been the same, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. No, I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't ask me. Oh, hell no. You rip my city so damn long. Just still don't notice me. Sour next. Oh, VA next. I'm at they neck. I'm running up the check. See you back.
Shout out to Tommy Richmond. All right. Because of this man, Spotify always thinks it knows what I want. It never knows what I want. I generally hate playlists. But now because of him, I think they have been pairing me with sexy voiced white men. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's because of our conversation.
It's a little bit your fault.
That's what
it's a little bit your fault. But
your phone has listened to me.
Yes. So it's.
By the way, sexy voiced white men. Yeah. Feel free to call in.
Yeah. We'll leave a line. We'll leave our contact information at the end. But no, this is what do I have for my boy Tommy? You know what? I don't even need my notes because I know what that actually is. That's the type of music you play, okay? After you've killed your wife. Okay? And again, just like with the office scene, this wasn't violent. This was months of planning. You know, she loves her little crime dramas.
A perfect execution.
Let me explain. She loves her little crime dramas, right? I think that's what white women like to listen to.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? She loves her little crime drama podcast.
Sexy voiced white men and crime dramas, which, by the way, go hand in hand.
They go hand in hand. Right?
Oh,
you see where this is going.
$1 Million Baby is in the crime,
exactly.
But in the killing scene,
yes.
Oh,
yes. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. So you've been listening to your partner listen to these crime dramas the entire time, and you've been thinking, why does she like these? And then you start getting ideas because you'd always thought about it. You're like, oh man, but what would I do with the body? It'd be so messy. I can't get violent. So what you've been doing is you've been slowly poisoning her, little bit by little bit, little bits of arsenic here, just Just
like
small.
a daily,
Yeah,
a daily dose.
daily. And
Like with your vitamins.
Yes. Now you found a community of people online. There's a community for everyone, for everybody online. I'm sure there's got to be a Reddit page for murderers, and they advise you, look, man, we tried it. It didn't really work out. You got to give it about 3 months tops, right? So you've been marking days off on a calendar every day. You know what I mean?
What would a Reddit for murderers be called? A Shreddit?
A Shreddit.
I don't regret it.
I no regret it.
No regret it.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. So anyway, the poison is finally accumulated. It's built up to the point now where the day's finally come. And you come home, you enter the room, you expected it. You know what I mean? It's 7 o'clock. She's a bit of a wine mom, you know. She always likes to get a little slosh on her wine. She's about to reach for the bottle. You know, the daily dose is in there. You count down the days. She takes that last drink.
You know it's coming.
Yeah. You don't even look. Now, I don't know, Shauna, do you watch a lot of basketball?
No.
Okay, well, there's a
I'm Torontonian.
Oh, we were champions once. There's a move you can do on the court where you throw a ball and you kind of just know it's going in, so you turn around and you don't look. It's called a no look. Sometimes you do it with a pass. You don't look at someone, you just pass it off. It looks really cool. Just take my word for it.
The no look.
Yeah, the no look. So
I've got that from men a lot.
No look, give you a pass. Oh, jeez.
No look and a pass.
Oh, come on.
No look, hard pass.
Come on, y'all. Sexy ass white man calling. But like, no. So you throw the ball up. It's going in. You know it's going in. So you just turn around and you look at the crowd. Like, I don't even have to look. If it doesn't go in, very embarrassing. It happens. But when it goes in,
so many innuendos here.
Exactly.
This whole conversation is smooth.
Come on. Well, this whole thing was smooth, so it was gonna go there. Like I can't help it. That's just how Smoovement works. So right now just imagine you're doing that with the poison, right? Your wife is what you already know. You know she's gonna take that last sip. So you come in and you say, "Hey, babe, I love you." And you turn around.
Oh.
And you turn around so cold.
Oh.
And just wait to hear you. You just start walking away. You know the body's gonna drop on the floor and crumple up. This is the song that's playing. This is the song.
Oh my God.
This is the song.
I love you. And the song comes on.
Yes.
And she crumples
to the floor.
Oh,
and you turn away. You don't
smooth.
even look at her. You don't even look. You know it's done.
Oh boy.
You call it the boys. You said from the shredded.
From the no regret it.
Yeah, from the no regret it forums. You hit them up and you're like, boys, light work. That's the song that's playing.
Boys, I just got real smooth.
Yeah, we got real smooth on it. None of them will know what it means.
I want to watch a crime drama episode that has this.
Yeah, that's got to be in there. Right when the key
you know
goes
what I
on.
love about I love when a genre of a show or movie plays absolutely different genre music, but it pairs so perfectly.
Yeah. If it's is it not subjective? Subversive.
Guy Ritchie does it sometimes.
Guy Ritchie loves it,
that's a perfect pairing.
When are we gonna go see that Guy Ritchie flick? The new one?
It's like on TV now.
Really? The one where he's just
Killers of the Flower Moon.
No. This one's just about blowing up Nazis.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like the Ungentleman's Club or something.
Oh, we should go.
Yeah, let's do that. It's just killing Nazis with Guy Ritchie. It's fun. Okay, moving on.
Moving on. Okay.
What we're saying is we'd hope that song is in there.
Oh, absolutely.
At the point when they have Himmler by the balls, then they drop. That would be when they play this. They'd be smooth as hell. You know, we'd make it look spectacular.
That was the smoothest story. I can't get over that. I got shivers. I got shivers. I'm never going to look at $1 Million Baby the same again.
Exactly. Look. You woke up, you told me you were making this smooth playlist, and I got to be honest, it put me in like a smooth state of mind. My whole day's been like this. Like, you were on the phone. You know how, fellas, you know how your friends just be nagging you. You're trying to get, when you're at another establishment.
He's not talking about me.
No, I'm just generally. You know how, fellas, you know how ladies be nagging. You know, like, are you going to show up? Are you coming? And I'm thinking to myself, man, I hope Sean is having a smooth day. Because if we're on the same frequency as Smoovement, time is irrelevant. I could show up at 4:30 in the morning, and she'd be like, "Yo, what up?"
Time is irrelevant in the world of Smooth.
In the world of Smooth, when you're in it, you're in it.
Okay, next up we got Wildfire.
Wildfire. Was that Subtract? And
Yeah,
Little Dragon?
Subtract and Little Dragon.
Yeah.
I could bet all of the riches that I ever had. Rushing in the night like a shark, babe, would it be bad if I had to sit the line? Cause the thrills that run up my back. You must tie, nothing else can leave me off track.
So shout out to Subtract, who spells their artist name without any vowels. I feel like that's a send up to Old English. Like, this is our generation's turn. I hate, like, in university, right? Like, having to read old text. You know, the way it's the same words. They've just decided to spell it in stupid ways. I feel like it's our turn. I feel like we should do this for, like, the next generation of humans that come, 50 to 100 years later, trying to understand what we were saying.
Just take out all vowels on everything.
Yes, on everything. So the English language is almost like indisputable.
You could do pickled beets pretty easily without vowels.
How do you go? PKL?
PKLD.
PKLD.
Pickled.
Yeah. Beets.
BTS.
BTS, yeah. I guess that works.
I guess it could be, and then it could be
Pickled
bats. Could
yeah,
be boss.
right. You need that E.
Bits.
See, vowels. We're slaves to them still. One day we'll figure it out.
I could be pickled bits.
Okay, you put me onto this one. Where did your mind go?
All right. So here we've got Wildfire.
Yeah.
Which is such a fantastic track. Now, Wildfire, to me, is this is the kind of song where, okay, you've just leveled up in your modeling career.
Oh,
You're about to get on the runway.
Talk to me.
All right, so you're in the dressing room. You're getting your makeup done all day. You're trying on all the different outfits. You're you're trying to calm down. You're drinking all this water all day. You're like, man, this water's just not cutting it for me. And you're like, I wonder what the music is going to be playing when I come out on that runway. Because, like, when you're walking down the runway all day, you're walking in silence. The DJ's not there yet.
Course,
you don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. And you don't know how it's your first runway show ever.
Yeah, DJ wasn't at the dress rehearsal.
So you're drinking this water backstage, and, like, you tell your buddy, like, I'm really nervous. I don't know what music's going to be playing. And your friend goes, here, drink this. And it's some, like, mystery drink. And she goes, don't worry, it'll calm you right down. There's like a little bit of, so you think there's like a little bit of MDMA in there, right?
No, you're rolling now.
And you're like, yeah, this is going to be great. But then you walk on the runway and you've realized it's actually acid.
Yes. Yes. Because that's when there's a bit of a dubstep element in this song as it starts to build. I'm guessing that's when the acid hits.
Here you're the acid hits and you're walking down the runway and the house music comes on and you're like, oh my God, this would be so amazing to MDMA, but to acid, it's a whole other world.
Story. And you pull it off.
And you pull it off. Why? And it's actually the best high you've ever had in your life.
And by the way, this isn't typical in fashion. They don't really do standing O's. They standing O for this. They standing O for this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't about
because you're owning it. You become the clothing.
Exactly.
You become the music.
Yes.
You become the crowd.
Yeah. You know what?
And it's just effortless.
Yeah, you embrace the moment. Most people would freak out. Wow, here I am in front of all these people.
But because of the combination of Subtract and Little Dragon's Wildfire mixed with your trip and expecting something different.
Guess what you got?
And this is a lesson to all, okay? No expectations. You just got to go with it.
Shauna, I'm telling you, that's a smooth way. Wow, bravo. Honestly, that was smooth. I was there. Okay. Let's hop from there. Should we talk about Cachinata.
Absolutely.
It's hard to see a type of girl like me. The stars truly, they want me to succeed. They doubt, they sleep, they keep on telling me I ain't going nowhere. Baby, wait till you see money everywhere. When I'm on tour, I let you know. And what's in store, I let you know. And when I'm on, they let you know. They'll sing my songs and they gon' dance along. Ooh, ooh, look at me go. Ooh, I got the
Okay. This is music to seethe to. Okay? This is what I was picturing.
All right, what do we mean by this? What is this seething?
But it's seething. Once again, you're not doing it publicly. You're not expressing anything. You're at a wedding. Okay? You were in love. You were in love with the bride the entire time.
Oh,
The
that's a
entire
wedding
time.
seethe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta let it go, man. So this song comes on and you're just sitting there watching them dance, hold it back together. But you know what? You don't lose your shit. You don't make a scene. You take a sip of the seltzer, you turn over to Grandma Jean. They sat you next to the grandparents. You ask her a little bit about her life. Then you ask her to dance. And you guys get out on the floor. And you groove with
You're grooving with Grandma?
You're grooving with Grandma.
Oh.
That's what that was.
Oh, that's smooth.
That's a smooth one.
That's a smooth
You didn't
move.
blow your cool.
You're
Emotions
grooving
were
with
in check.
Grandma.
Yeah.
And you don't know where it's going to go, and neither do we.
Neither do we.
And
That's
the
not-
feeling
that's
that
not
you
for us.
have right now of not knowing,
Yeah.
that's the
That's the
smooth.
smooth, That's the smooth.
That's
you
the
gotta
smooth.
you gotta give and get God, man. You gotta let it go.
You groove with Grandma
Yeah.
right into the smooth.
Exactly.
The smooth groove.
It's the smooth groove. And if you're wondering how the smooth is spelled, by the way, that's not TH. That's with a VE for all of those out there. If you're for those taking notes at home. Yeah.
And also, for those of you at home,
Mm.
you're probably getting a sense of the meaning of Smoovement.
You're getting it.
And you're getting a sense that you can't put it into words.
Mm.
Smooth is just smooth.
Yeah, it's just smooth. Now, next, we're going to switch up genres a little bit. This is a band called DuckTales, and the song is called Under the Covers. This, as the name implies, you're thinking, this is some sexy time music. And you'd be right. Just bear with me. Let me paint this whole picture correctly. You're in New Jersey. Now, sorry, that's Scarborough for people who aren't from Brooklyn.
Scarborough is the Jersey of Toronto.
It is the Jersey of Toronto. So
you can still get smooth in Scarborough, all right?
Yeah, we get smooth all the time. So you're in New Jersey. It's early morning. You're in the suburbs. You know when you're out like really early in that kind of heavy fog that's like kind of still low to the earth. You know what I mean? You're out for a jog, but you're perfect. And you've been watching this woman through her window for
Okay.
for months.
Is this what happens in Jersey?
This is Jersey behavior.
/ Scarborough.
This is I can't put that on Scarborough. This is Jersey behavior. This is what you listen to. This is what you listen to when you finally have that realization. Hey, well, what happens is actually you're on the same route you're always in, but you stop and you look at the window, but a neighbor kind of catches you. It's like kind of gives you a look, and you're just like you don't really know what to do with yourself, with your body. Really, you're kind of caught, and a lot of emotions are hitting you all at once. I'm not speaking from experience here. A lot of emotions are going to hit you all at once. And you think to yourself, hey, man, what am I doing here? I should just get back on my jog. And once that saxophone solo hits in, it's basically to snap you out of being a creep. It's to reverse.
Oh, that's smooth.
You see?
That's
to reverse creep you.
Oh, no, but being snapped out of being a creep like that.
No, I swear, I have a friend who's a therapist. They play this, and it's called snap therapy.
It's not a spiritual awakening.
They call it snap shock therapy, where they play this song to stop you. Look, my friend who's a therapist says creeps. That's how she describes them. Creeps come into her workplace all the time to tell her about her problems, and she plays this song. She just
snaps them right out of it.
They say, thanks, Doc.
All right, if you're ever going to Jersey, bring this song in your pocket. You don't need pepper spray.
No.
You don't need it.
Oh, that's right. This can work. See, I'm looking at this from the male perspective, but this is also good defense for females as well.
Bring the song.
Yeah.
And you will snap your predator.
Yeah, right out of it.
Right out of it.
That guy that's been staring at you a little bit too long. You know what I mean? Giving you this far off gaze in his eye.
Snapshot therapy.
Yeah. Boom. Drop that. It's over.
Boom. DuckTales.
He turns into a regular person. He straightens up.
And he walks away.
He walks away.
Walks away.
He says, sorry, man. He tips his hat. Says, sorry, man. He just goes on about his day.
He tips his hat. He's always wearing a hat.
Always wearing a hat.
No creepy guy without a hat.
Come on. It takes one to know, right? For those who don't know, I'm wearing a hat. I'm wearing a toque, and it's 22 degrees outside.
Yeah, that's some real Scarborough shit right there.
Well, that's just the man who's embarrassed by his hairline.
Oh.
Nah, it's all jokes.
Welcome to your 30s. I wouldn't know. He never takes the hat off.
No, come on. Okay.
All right, what do we got up next?
Okay, you got to walk me through Still Woozy. I did only listen to it once on the train here.
Pull me closer, please. I don't even need you to explain. How much longer will you keep me on your chain? I'm running out of options.
Okay.
You're running through my mind with a shotgun. I think she might be robbing. She can take what she wants. I just wanna make you late. Would you wanna waste that? I know you like my goofy ass, how could you hate that? I see what's underneath and I love you more now. And now I know how.
Yeah.
If I got one thing right, it was you and me. Well, I go in through the window so nobody sees. Pull me closer, please. I don't even need you to explain. How much longer will you keep me on your chain? Too bad it's good, or else I'd be gone.
I kind of procrastinated. Take me down.
All right. For those of you that listen to Still Woozy.
That's Window, but Still Woozy.
Still Woozy. Yeah, this is Window by Still Woozy, okay? Window. Still Woozy has a generally smooth vibe. Not all the time, but generally smooth. Now, Window is, I gotta think about this for a minute.
Okay, no, ruminate on it. There's no pressure here. We're in the smooth zone now. It'll come to you. Promise you.
Okay.
Well, I'm just looking at my notes to see if this sends you in any direction. I only wrote one word, which was frolic.
Frolic. Interesting.
Yes, I picture myself kind of frolicking. I feel like this is something I would play in the woods if I was just frolicking around. No one's around. No one can see you. You don't have to care about what you're not putting on airs.
Window is like that. Okay, it's like you pass by this bakery every single day.
Yes.
And it smells so delicious.
Okay.
And every day you go in for you know, the cheese. What's that like?
Maybe a croissant.
Yeah, like a cheese, like a sweet cheese, like pastry. And every day you walk by and they're sold out.
Mm.
And then
They're famous for that.
and they're famous,
pastries.
but it's the smell, and the smell seeps into your house because you live in the neighborhood. Now, every single day you go there, they're sold out, they're sold out, they're sold out. And then one day you're in a different area of town.
Okay.
And you meet someone.
All right.
And you and this person get along very well.
Oh, what's up, mom?
And this person, later in the week, you invite them to your house. You're like, why don't you come over and we can have dinner together? And this person says to you, actually, how about I come over and I teach you how to make something?
No. Stop.
As it turns out, this person is the child of the person that owns the bakery.
The world famous
So you
cheese
have
cakes.
the person making you the sweet cheese Danish right there in your kitchen.
So, is this the song you're playing as you're like going through it, kneading the dough? He's showing you
This
what's
is
what.
the song
Or,
when she comes over and breaks out all the ingredients, and you realize
you're putting it together. You're
you
like,
realize
"There's no way."
I will never get the Danish from the bakery, but the Danish has come to me
It came to you. You know why? Because you kept it smooth.
because you kept it smooth.
Good things come to those who smooth. And now we're gonna wrap this up with the very last song. So I got one text from Shauna today. She says, "Did you say sequencing? Was that the word you used? The order, track order, right? Because like again, like any meal, you know what I mean. You want your amuse bouche. You want your palate cleansers,
Amuse bouche?
the main, and you know.
This is from Sommelier Alter Magnus.
Yeah. And you're gonna want a fine dessert. And I went with, today we're going to crack open a bottle of the Doppelgangers, my favorite rap group from upstate
Dom
New York.
Perignon, but doppelgangers.
The Doppelgangers, all right? It's maybe French. The Doppelgangers, the rap duo, and the song, where did I go with?
It was all I've been.
I've Been, that's right.
I've been. 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 I've been.
Yeah. If these men could bellow, we tell you how we woke up in September with shorty mouth on a member. That's a Brentwood. Hello.
This is the perfect ender. I thought to myself immediately, this is end credit music. This is the movie's over. This just starts up. You're in the theater. You're by yourself. You might you're not really crying. The movie didn't get you emotional, but for some reason you're thinking about some of your life choices. So you just you tear up a little, just a little.
And it's like that kind of feeling where you want to hide your emotions by looking at the credits, but also you have to see who every person is. Now, this does not happen in every movie.
No. You want to know who the key grip was? You want to know who the best boy was? You want to know everything about this movie because
you want to know who was running coffees to keep these people on their toes.
Exactly. This, it's a real Guy Ritchie type film, if you know what I'm saying. And but it's just great end credit music. It's very I'm going to be listening to this on my subway ride back home. That's for sure.
And we're going to play this song for you right at the end of this episode.
Exactly. That's going to be it. And that's our first. That is the maiden voyage of Music Sommelier.
Of Music
We did it.
Sommelier.
We banged it out.
Welcome. Dive in with us.
Yes.
As we pair beautiful tracks with beautiful moments.
Exactly. Nailed it.